Hi, my name is Chris, and you are tuned in to teachchris.com, the place where all of your information regarding tech can be found. Right now, I am exhausted. I just got off work. What an exhausting week I've had. Went in on Monday, applied last Friday for the level 2 position where I work. Went in on Monday, back to back to back to back calls all through the day. Had no time in between calls to talk to people, to relax, no time to drink a drink in between calls, nothing like that. Next day I went in. It was a little bit slower, but it was steady. I got pulled off the phone to go into an interview for the level 2 position that I applied for. I went into the interview, had my little interview, had a good time, and then came out. Thursday, they pulled me off the phone and said, "Hey, we have to go and make some decisions regarding this level 2 stuff. Can you please get off the phone and walk the floor and help other agents um, assist their callers and to make sure that they're going to breaks on time, make sure that they're not over their call limit, do all sorts of things like that." So I was like, okay, sure, that'll get me off the phone. So I was like, okay, sure. So I did that. That was around 12, and I did that all the way up into the end of the shift, which was 8 o'clock. And then at 3 o'clock, I actually had a webcast to attend, so I had to sit in front of the computer and answer questions, or excuse me, type questions in and have the other people answer the questions during the webcast. So I did that for an hour, and then after that, I went to lunch, and then I came back and walked the floor some more. And then later on that evening, my supervisor came up to me and shook my hand and said, "Congratulations." And I said, "Congratulations on what?" "Congratulations to you." And he said, "No, no, congratulations. You made the level 2 position." I was like, "Oh, really? Great." And he said, "Yeah, you start Monday. Go in at 9 o'clock." And I was like, "Okay, great, fantastic." And then Friday, I went back in and said, "Great, this is my last day on level 1. I'm going up to level 2. This is my last day taking level 1 calls." Well, not last day. I found out that level 2 is going to be responsible for taking level 1 calls, for taking level 2 calls, and possibly taking escalation calls, which is basically people calling in complaining, which is good. So I was like, oh, wow. And then I was like, okay, I'll do it. Um, and around 12:30ish, they said, okay, go ahead and walk the floor again because we still have to, get everything settled for Monday. So I was like, okay, sure. And then halfway through the day, they pulled me off and they said, okay, come here, Chris. I said, oh my God, what do I do now? They're going to revoke their decision. I said, look, I work Monday through Friday. I'm not coming in on Saturday. And the other supervisor said, well, I'm not coming in on Saturday either. I'll work Monday through Friday. I'll work my 40 hours this week. And they said, we need somebody to watch the floor tomorrow. We need people. We need, somebody to help the agents that are going to be here and to monitor them and supervise them. And I was like, oh, God. Because I was ready for a break already. I was like, good, I'm going to get drunk. I have this job. So I said, okay, sure, I'll do that. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's good. It's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So I went in this morning at 9:30. Went on a break around, what was it, 12:30? I went on a 15-minute break. Took a 30-minute lunch at 3 o'clock. No, excuse me, 2:30. I took a 30-minute lunch. And then at 5 o'clock, I took another 15-minute break, and I got off at 7:15. My supervisor stopped by around 10:30 and stayed until 2:30, left for the rest of the day, and came back around 6:50, 10 minutes before closing time. So I was like, oh, okay. Um, so it was mainly just me, which made me feel good because I was like, well, this would look great on my resume. I could put, hey, I have manager experience because I have managed people. I was the only one on the floor. So I was really their supervisor for the day, which made me feel real good. But anyway, I may have gotten somebody fired, and I hope I didn't. But apparently one of the agents, who I personally dislike, was on a call with somebody, and they said, oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. Can I place you on a brief 2 to 3 minute hold? Just while I take a look into that for you. They placed them on a brief 2 to 3 minute hold, got up from their seat, and went up past me, going out the door, and I said, excuse me, where are you going? Hello, you have a customer on the line, and you're not on break. I have to go get my keys. You see my boyfriend? He just dropped off the keys to my car, and I have to go get them real quick. And I said, hello, get back on the phone. She said, no, I'll be real quick, and just ran out. She said she'd be 2 or 3 minutes. That is the maximum whole time. She was actually 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Um, which I don't want to be entitled to or not, but I'm held to a responsibility to make sure all these people are doing the right thing. And if they're not doing the right thing, I don't want to be held accountable for it. So when the supervisor came in later on this evening, I had to explain to him the situation. He said he is going to correct the situation on Monday. Exactly what that is, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be termination or whatever, but I don't really care because I'm going to level 2 training on Monday, starting at 9 a.m. I don't know what time it ends, but it's going to be Monday through Friday. Once I get done with training, I'll be officially, I guess, a level 2 agent, which is good. I work for a big cell phone manufacturing company, so level 2 agent, we get wireless headsets that we can talk with, instead of wired headsets, which is good because you can walk around and do the necessary things you need to get, like a phone, for example, to walk through a few steps with a customer. Um, you have a higher average handle time, which if you work in a call center, you know what that is. If you don't work in a call center, then you can look it up. But it's pretty self-explanatory. So there's a lot of different perks for level 2, which I'm excited about. So anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm excited. It's weekend for me. I only have one day though, which I'm used to 2 days, but only have one day. So I'm making the best of it. I'm gonna watch some movies tonight, eat some McDonald's, and get a lot of sleep and getting ready for next week. All right, leave your comments below if you ever had a situation where you had to report somebody on the job for doing something incorrectly, or just put your experiences down below. Anyway, thank you for watching and have a wonderful weekend.